Yahoo users say wowzers tonight. The company says data associated with at least 500 million user accounts has been stolen. This has been happening ever since 2014. Now, with your personal information now in the hands of the bad guys, how do you protect yourself? Local News 8's Chris Oswald went looking for some answers, and here's what he found. Chris.
Yeah, Jay, the simple answer: change your passwords and make them tough. But if you're wanting to really protect yourself, security experts say it can be difficult. The cyber catastrophe: 500 million Yahoo accounts hacked in a massive security breach. The incident is a big deal.
The bad guys probably have a pretty good portfolio on you.
Dell Handy is a retired security expert. He says you likely made making that portfolio easy for those bad guys.
One of the big problems we have is people have a propensity to use the same password everywhere. Half the people, they figure, use the same password on every site. Yeah.
Handy says one of the first lines of defense for protecting yourself online, creating that tough-to-crack password.
You might use a phrase like, I like green 75 apples, or something like that. Something that's kind of quirky and not a standard phrase, not something you might find in a book.
Another handy tip: change up the letters. Make some, like an S, a symbol. Handy also says don't give in to the typical security questions. Make those just as tough.
A lot of these things are things that you can look up with Google. I can look you up and I can probably figure out what your grandmother's maiden name is. So put in something like Blue Angel instead of Grandma Nielsen.
Well, it is important to be wary of what you're doing online and protecting your online security. Handy says smart TVs should be another concern. They are a good access point for hackers because they are connected to your network.
And when you get to buy a TV, probably you're never going to get a software update on it. And after a while, the bad guys figure out, oh, there's holes in this brand of TV that I can exploit.
Bottom line, Handy says, be smart. If you use Yahoo, change your passwords now and don't reply to emails that you don't know. Now, you might be wondering why Yahoo is just now bringing up the hack if it happened way back in 2014, and that's a good question. It is unclear about when they learned about the attack. In the studio, I'm Chris Oswald.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. Another tip our security expert told us: look for $1 or $2 charges on your credit or debit card. It could be a hacker just checking to see if they've got their hands on a valid card. Also, always download the latest software update.